Do my lymph nodes look big? Or oh, hey, we are recording.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gale and Darling's Pokemon Nuzlocke run. That sounds like the intro. Like we have a store, and the store is called Gale and Darling's Pokemon Nuzlocke run. Welcome. How can we help you today?
Hi, thank you for calling Gale and Darling's Nuzlocke run. How can I help you? I have a question. Was it the Noble Purple Town when this game was still black and white?
Yes, because lavender's purple.
Yeah, but like you couldn't tell by looking.
I understand that thought process, but I think the point was all these towns, like they're all part of the palette. You know? Viridian, Pewter, Cerulean, Lavender.
Yeah, but it's not Verdant. What's it called? What's the town? Vermilion.
Yeah.
The Green City. Pewter. The Silver Age. No, this is the only one that explicitly lists the color.
Well, the other thing it would be called is the dead place, where the dead things are. Which was better for marketing?
Creepy Hypnosis Town. How about Creepy Hypnosis Town?
Creepy, we totally don't kill children with the sound of our music town. What a creepypasta.
We know what you've heard. It's a hoax. We swear. We swear. Alright, so you go left out of Lavender Town, or down?
You can't go down. Down is a Snorlax. I mean, you can. There are some things down there, but you'll end up with a Snorlax that you can't pass. So you need to go left to, gosh, I want to call it Cerulean City now that we just talked, but that's not what it is. Anyway, you go left and there's a town there. I'll remember it and not be blocked by a Cerulean.
It's not a Jigglypuff.
No, it's a Clefairy.
It's cute, round, and fluffy. It should be a Jigglypuff.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that not all cute, round, fluffy things are Jigglypuffs. But you know what is at least round and cute? Ophelia. She's great. She's got 3 round heads, and she's cute. She's just not pink.
I'm making a face that you can't see on video right now.
I think Ophelia's great. Ophelia's gonna go to... We're gonna go all the way. Look, magnitude 9. Ophelia is really pushing it. She is happy to be newly evolved.
Actually, I might need to move the mic, because I can't see my moves.
Oh, sorry.
That's better. Alright.
Meowth.
Yeah, that's right. I sent my starter out just to get hit. That's the kind of Pokemon player I am.
I'm the kind of player who only learned about non-damage moves when I turned, like, 19.
I still don't use non-damage moves.
They're kind of like... I don't know. Non-damage moves in Pokemon are like... I'm trying to think of words that would describe it that aren't just, you know, Pokemon.
Worthless?
But yeah, they're kind of worthless. They're just too... They're just like... The game's so easy without...
No. Don't do this to me. Don't just keep using Minimize while I'm asleep. Don't. I heard about those raids.
I was gonna say that most Pokemon battles are so easy that the idea of using, you know, anything other than an attack move is kind of pointless for a lot of people.
Yeah, I
but you know, this Clefairy's, you know, trying to prove me wrong as best she can. Heaven forbid you have had a non-attack move.
Well, I think part of the weird thing is they're designed to kind of make it feel more like boss battle, where you need to introduce a lot of more elements of like strategy and planning.
Are you talking about raid battles now?
Well, so I think that's the spot where I've seen it used most, right? But like in terms of in-game, the only time I can remember using that was English. The only time I can remember using non-attack moves like intentionally was for strategy to catch a legendary without a Master Ball. because I had to keep my defense up so I can keep Pokemon in and, you know, keep swapping them out and rotating everything and doing a bunch of moves to, like, try to slow it or stop its attacks from hitting or anything like that. Everything else was just, oh, let me get strong enough to one-shot it. That's the strat. I'm a rambling gaming dude. You're a...
Oh, no.
You're
not the gambler.
Gamer Rich. Sent out Growlithe.
Gamer.
Oh, let me not put in my plant type.
Why is everything so strong?
Hey, Super Nerd Leslie.
He almost did me in, man. He almost did me in. Okay. This way. Yeah, no, we did the Mewtwo raid. Us and then a friend of ours and my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And that was...
It took us, I think, probably 8 times.
It was
catch one Mew. To be fair, we didn't start till like the last day.
We didn't because, you know, some people just don't have the same amount of time as I do, and so they don't have level 100 Pokemon that have been specially bred and have like cool moves. But I brought a Cursula with both the reflects, the reflect and light screen, and then also, gosh, what else was she packing? I think she had one ghost move like Hex just to do damage, and then Rain Dance.
Yeah,
because
to stop all of
the Mewtwo that we faced, I think it was the physical attack Mewtwo is the one that we faced.
I do not like Confuse Ray.
Yeah.
I do not like Supersonic.
No one does. But the Mewtwo that we faced,
it was the physical one.
It was the physical one, and so it kept using like Fire Punch and Max Flare, which made it, you know, obviously a Drought, which increased fire moves, which made, you know, that Fire Punch Max Flare even more strong. So,
I think you can see my mouse on the screen, so let's move that off of there.
Oh no.
Sorry for everyone who had to go through that.
Yeah. For those of you who've been clutching your fists in anger.
Why do you keep pulling out my other Pokemon? Oh, okay, I can live with that.
But yeah, we had a fun time of that. It was great.
It was very stressful. Understand, we didn't have too much prep going into it either, so everyone's like, oh, if you just get the right team and everything. No, I had to get, I started off with a Sableye. No, started off with a Chandelure. Level that from 60 to 100. 99, whatever. And then we found out Chandelure wasn't the best option because it just died too quickly. So I got a Sableye from 13, because it was a 4 and 1 to trade, to 100. No, it was yours, which was level 1.
Yeah, you bred it.
No, you bred it and gave it to me.
Or one of us bred it.
Yeah. So I got one from level 1 to 100. And then that wasn't the best option. Because by the end of it, I leveled up a Grimmsnarl for our other friend to use, because she didn't have any time to level anyone up. So I got that from like 40 to like 95. And then the final thing, I accidentally put in the Grimmsnarl myself instead of Sableye. And that one we won. But I leveled 3 Pokemon almost all the way to 100. And only ended up using one of them. That was most of the time we just prepped for the, Oh boy. Okay, who are you?
You should be informed.
I'm not.
It's okay. He's just Super
Glenn.
Nerd Glenn. Super Nerd Glenn.
Hi,
I can speak
Glenn.
English. But that was fun. I'm, you know, at first I didn't really understand the appeal of max rates, especially when they first showed up. I thought, you know, interesting. I'm glad that multiplayers can do this, but it just seems kind of like silly. I didn't like the Pokemon just getting giant either at first. I thought that was also a little bit silly.
I will say that I love the elements of chance in it, because during the Mewtwo fights, we fainted as much as possible. Not intentionally, but it was always a serious moment of like holding your breath. Okay, Do we get a revival? Do we make it lose its shield?
Yeah, when the
Do we
cheering.
get nothing? Yeah.
Yeah, the cheering after when you're out for a round, you like something can happen or nothing happens. We had one great round.
That was the only way we won this one.
Yeah,
With 2 people who were out.
2 people were out. Both of them, their cheer wiped out Mewtwo shields.
One of them wiped out the shield. The other one did damage. And then someone else fainted. And their cheer rezzed everyone. So
no,
it was like...
they wiped out the second shield.
Oh. Yeah, because you're right. That was that one. Sorry.
It's okay. But yeah, stuff like that, now that I've played it, and like I have 4 friends with which to play, which, you know, some of us didn't
always been the case.
It's been pretty fun to just like hang out and play and get these max raids, and especially with Mewtwo being so tough that just having a level 100 Pokemon wasn't enough. You still needed to like plan. Like, I made my Corsola 100% based off of the Mewtwo that we were facing.
And do you remember who we ended up using? It wasn't your Corsola that beat it.
What?
It was the Mr. Rhyme.
No. Mr. Rhyme was one-shot by Mewtwo the second time we tried it.
Oh. That was the other, that was the physical, right.
Corsola...
On the psychic one we used Mr. Rhyme.
Yeah. But there was just so much fun going around and like people picking moves specifically. We had Trick Room. Trick Room was very helpful, and so
also the only way we won that round.
Yeah. So my brother had to like pick a Pokemon and throw a Trick Room on it. It was just so cool to actually have to like think through strategies to face a Pokemon. So I'm hopeful that they'll do that in the future with like other legendaries. Like, oh, this time you're facing Dialga, and you have to, you know, plan and make, you know, things, you put together teams, or, you know, just any legendary. I think that would be so cool, but we had a lot of fun with that, and it made me understand, like, oh, this is why max raid battles can be cool.
So, you ever have those moments when you realize your starter has garbage stats?
Is this one of those moments?
Yeah, because I'm doing no damage.
Do you ever one of those moments where you realize that your volume is tied to your start button?
What?
I just realized every time I press start, the volume just gets adjusted because I accidentally tied them to the same button. Which is not great. But that's okay.
We'll fix it in post.
Well, by in post, we mean before the next one. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, guys.
How much did you screw this up?
How many ways did I screw this up? I'm just looking at the audio forms and see that there's no audio.
What's that then?
I just turned on the audio.
No, it's been running.
It's been running. I think... Did you accidentally... No.
Oh, it's not running any game audio.
Yep. Guys, look. We're screw-ups. We're really bad at this.
Hey, don't drag me into this.
I'm really bad at this.
You're the tech component of this whole operation. I'm just here for... I don't know, to be a foil, I guess?
You're here to make it so that people aren't completely bored by just me spouting random Pokemon facts the entire day. But you know what? We haven't lost a Pokemon yet.
Stop disabling the one move that does damage, you freak.
You freak of nature. Oh, that's a bad thing.
Okay, crit, I can... Excellent, okay. Yay.
Don't worry, by next episode we'll have figured this all out.
In the meantime, enjoy this smooth jazz background that I'm sure Gale has decided to put on.
But why would it be on now? I fixed the game audio.
Because I want some smooth jazz.
Here's some...
Okay, if you could put on like 70s era, like, R&B.
Whoa,
like,
okay,
that's my go-to.
Too specific. I will put on the best jazz I can for you.
Oh, that's I don't know if that'd be considered jazz actually. That was kind of jumping into a different genre, but have been listening to a lot of Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, the Patti LaBelle, you know, the must-see hits of whatever era that is. But actually, the years for a lot of those. So I think Stevie Wonder was more 80s than that. No, he was 70s. I have no clue. I have zero clue. I just like Stevie Wonder.
We don't need to know what year his work was in.
It would be appreciated, but anyway.
Fine, I'll find that out for you too.
Songs in the Key of Life. That's the album I care about the most.
Got it. Here, guys, on the screen. This is the year that specific album came out.
It is one of the best albums of all time. I guess I'll attack this Jigglypuff. It's not Jiggles the Puff, so it's okay.
Who's Jiggles the Puff?
It's the one that I drew the other day.
Ah.
Okay, audience, here's a question. A friend was bored and we were chatting, and they said, "Hey, I feel like drawing something. Give me something to draw." And I said, "Okay, draw me your favorite Pokemon." They sent me a picture of Agumon and said, "Does this count?" Should I still be friends with that person?
Is the friendship over? Text 15 to 55555 if the answer
No,
is
we'll
yes.
put our P.O. box on the screen right now, so you can send us all your fan mail and all the art that you've been doing of our stuff.
Oh yes,
How big of a YouTuber do you have to be to start getting free stuff? Like, all the big YouTubers I know always have like an unboxing video where everyone's like, "Oh, I just felt like sending you guys a Nerf gun, or a sword, or this beautiful fan art, or this lovely like letterbox," and all these things. And I'm like, when do we get big enough for that? 'Cause I would appreciate some stuff.
I hate to burst your bubble. I don't think we'll ever get big enough for that. But you know, I'll secretly send us stuff in the P.O. box and pretend it's from other people, so that you feel
We'll
like
Sunset
we get
Boulevard this, okay?
Well, you know, God dang it, I forgot.
You're gonna address it to Darling, and I'm still gonna give it to you because I'm gonna be confused who it's for.
Ophelia, no!
Oh boy, that dirt looks like it's been poisoned.
Don't make fun of my round dirt.
Quick, get the hose. Just get it like an Amazon order of play sand, and you're fine.
Ophelia will outlive us all. I'll make sure of it.
What's
Good
super
job,
effective
Romeo.
against poison?
Psychic and ground. But not against coughing, because they have levitate.
Let's just put you
Poison's
in.
one of those weird types, because it doesn't have, like, a lot of weaknesses, but it's still just a weak type overall, because it just doesn't do much. Oh, it's also, Steel's immune to it.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
So
Let's just try to level up Skipper.
it's kind of
Smoke Bomb!
it's an interesting type. I love Skuntank. Skuntank is one of my favorite.
Stop! I want to hit you!
But I can't think of there's not
There we
like a
go.
terrible amount of poison types that I'm like in love with. So it's definitely not my least favorite type. Gotta say, not at all.
What is your least favorite type?
That would be fighting.
Yep. Which is one of my favorite types.
Yes.
If not my favorite type.
Yep.
Now that Jigglypuff's fairy type is up there. So fairy, fighting, and maybe steel.
All it takes is a Jigglypuff to change your mind.
Yeah. Let's just put you in first so I can just get the XP. Why not?
No, what could possibly go wrong? He said before battling a bunch of trainers.
Cue the screaming sound effects from Attack on Titan. Lass and Megan would like to battle. No. Why aren't there more Pokemon games that just let you say no and walk away from battles? Why is it like a...
Because then it wouldn't be fun. Right?
Why did I put in you? You're a fire type.
Yeah?
Isn't wind...
No.
Why is this in my head like this? Why am I convinced?
I don't know, but I'm all... You don't even have to say it anymore. I'm just in my head. Darling believes that freaking wind beats fire, because it's not wind, it's flying.
Why isn't there like a CO2 fire extinguisher type that's super effective against fire?
Don't know.
I'm sad that all the bear Pokemon are not super effective against fire. Some of them are really Smokey the bear.
Ooh. No, there aren't any water bears. Would be a cool
There's
Pokemon.
Dark Fighting Bear. There's Fighting... Is Stuffle just fighting? That's a fighting psychic.
Fighting normal.
Fighting normal. Ursaring is normal dark.
Just normal. And then there's Beartic. It's ice. Trying to think. I think that's all of the bears.
I want to punch them.
No, don't punch the bears.
All the bears are like some of my favorite Pokemon as well, because I love Pangoro and Stuffle.
Stuffle was just a great idea.
Stuffle and Beware. Yeah, those were... I will say, I haven't played Alola, but some of the best Pokemon concepts came from there. Mimikyu, Beware. I think Lycanroc is a really good concept Pokemon. How the variance is there.
Yeah, it's got a lot of good Pokemon.
For trying to be like the most original Pokemon game in a long time, I think it succeeded. Especially in terms of like, you know, actually changing up the gym and routes and all of that.
Yeah, it definitely was its own thing. There are a lot of good parts to it. I just get stuck because, like, for me, like, you didn't know how much you missed the gym formula until it wasn't there. And then it felt kind of empty. I was just like, oh. I mean, I understand that we asked for something new, but, like, I didn't know it would hurt that much, you know? Like, the taking pictures trial was funny the first time, but the second time and the third time, not as funny. Not as funny.
Oh no, it's a Pikachu. If I learned anything from the shows, it's that Pikachu doesn't really lose.
It's that Pikachu beats Onix. All it takes is a sprinkler.
That's seriously how it...
Yeah.
That was a joke.
It's not a joke. The Onix
The show
wraps
needed
around...
some way.
He had, I think at that point, he didn't have another Pokemon? No, he had to. He had to have Butterfree at that point, right? I can't remember. But I think he did.
But Butterfree would also be garbage.
Well, he didn't have Butterfree. Maybe he didn't have Butterfree, but at least he had a Caterpie.
Yeah.
But neither of those, or the Pidgey. Actually, you got it at Pidgeotto, I think. Either way, none of those would have been great against Brock. So, they had to find some way for him to win.
You need to die right now. Yep, okay, we're good. So he got me scared. Crit, and that did like an amount of damage that I was not prepared for.
Yes. Alright, that's to Saffron. I don't want to face that guy. I don't want to do anything. I just want to get to Celadon. Celadon City. That's the city.
I believe it's pronounced Coelacanth.
I like coelacanths. They're cool.
I forget which one's the Pokemon and which one's the real life thing.
Relicanth, the Pokemon.
Okay.
I always think that Relicanths are just the name of the real thing, too.
Because Coelacanth... Pokemon would not come up with a name that confusing. Like, granted, there aren't really Pokemon names that are hard to say or misunderstood, because they're all just like, a kid needs to be able to say these.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any that I find hard to say. I think Sigalith is probably the
I mean, when I
weird,
remember,
abstractest one.
remember when I was younger, we always fought over who was Rayquaza or Rayquaza. And
Yeah.
I just let people be wrong, I guess.
Or Rattata versus Rattata.
That one might have just been you.
It might have just been me. Good times. Good times. And good times that will continue in Celadon City next time.
Let me finish this fight real quick.
Sure, we'll watch with bated breath can Skipper beat this girl Nidoran who's also burned. He misses his cut! What? She throws a poison sting! He's poisoned! What?
Just go to the next episode.
We'll figure out the thrilling conclusion next time on Gale and Darling's Pokemon Nuzlocke Run. Oh look, he won!
That's right, eat the
Yay!
dirt, you little...
Bye-bye!
Bye.
Hi there, it's the end of the video, my friend. Hit the bell if it was okay, I'm sure I'll make good content someday. I'll play some games or do some drawing, Pokemon and fights with Darling, video essays and reviews. I couldn't do it without you, so thanks, like and subscribe.